Hi Year 5, back for another revision video, this time on subtracting mixed numbers. Works exactly the same as when you're adding them, thinking about the wholes and the parts, but just thought I'd run through it just so you can get an idea of what I'm looking for in your home learning. So let's think about this to start with. 2 and 2/3. Taking away, subtracting 1 and 2/6. So exactly the same as what we did with the adding. We're going to think about our wholes to begin with. Now remember, when we're thinking about wholes, they look exactly the same. So whether my whole has been divided into 4 equal parts, or whether my whole has been divided into 8 equal parts, my wholes are exactly the same. So 2 take away, subtract 1 is 1. Then we're going to move on to our 2/3 and our 2/6. So for 2/3 and 2/6 works exactly the same again as us finding the common denominator. So I want them both to be 6. So just like we have been doing, I'm going to put this down here so that I know that that's the one I'm keeping. I want to change this one to 6 so it doesn't hurt to put the 6 down there already. I'm going to change my colour. So I want to get from thirds to 6. So I want to see the relationship there of how I can use my multiplication knowledge. Could think about counting up in 3s. You'd see then that I would need to double that, which means multiplying it by 2. Whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the numerator. So I need to multiply this by 2. 2 lots of 4, 2 lots of 2, gave it away then. 2 lots of 2, 2 groups of 2 is 4. I then start to think about 4/6 taking away 2/6. Now, earlier on in the week when we were talking about subtracting fractions, we did have a think about what that would look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I then need to take away 2, so I have 2 parts left. My whole has been divided into 6 equal parts. Originally there was 4. I took 2 of those away. I then have 2 left, which means 4/6 take away 2/6 is 2/6. And then add that to this one here. And my answer for 2 and 2/3 take away 1 and 2/6 is 1 and 2/6. Try another one. Okay, this time let's do something a little bit different. Okay, so exactly the same as we've done before. We're doing our wholes first. So 3 take away 1, 3 subtract 1, 2. Then we're going to think about our parts. Okay, I want to keep this one. I'm going to make them both into 16ths. I'm going to put my arrow here. This one's going to stay the same. I'm going to put my subtraction there because I know that's what I'm going to do. And I know that I want to get my quarters into 16ths here. How am I going to get from 4 to 16ths, so quarters to 16ths? Could count up 4, and what comes next? 8, 12, 16. 1 group of 4, 2 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4, 4 groups of 4. So I know that multiplying 4 by 4, I get 16. I need to do exactly the same to the numerator and I did to the denominator. So I'm multiplying 2 by 4. Let's try that. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, 4. I now have 8/16 minus 3/16. Remember, my denominator always stays the same. 8, take away 3. Now I have 5/16, but I need to remember that I need to add it to this one up here. Don't forget your holes that you have already done some subtraction with. So 3 2/4, subtracting 1 3/16 is 2 5/16. Give it a go, let me know how you get on. If you have any problems, please do drop me a message via Seesaw and I will help you out. Bye!